So I decided to make a video real quick. You know what? I'm gonna pray for my community when I get in the house. I really am. I'm gonna pray for my community, my melanated community. I want us to stop being so much at odds with one another. We need to just go to our separate corners briefly, breathe in, let it out, breathe in, let it out, and then come back and sit down at the negotiation table. Men, if you don't feel like raising other men kids, find women who don't have kids. I repeat, if you don't feel like raising other men's kids, find a woman who does not have kids. If you feel like you don't want to be a leader and raise another man's kids, another man's son, to help mold him to become a man, leave that lady alone. If you feel like you don't want to be a man and help raise that lady who has a little girl to grow up on how a young lady should conduct themselves or how they should be treated by a man, so when she go up into this world she'll already be hip on how she should be treated, then leave that community of women alone. Stop being out here just having an opinion and it's not going nowhere. See, I'm the type, I like solutions. I don't like someone to keep complaining and like, how do we solve this problem? Now that we know we have a problem, how do we solve it? So solve your problem by only dating women who don't have kids. Men, stop walking around thinking you're the prize. If you follow the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Women are the prize. I repeat, when a man finds a good thing, when a man finds a woman, he finds a good thing. The women are the prize. It's too many men walking around here like they princesses and thinking they're the prize. I had this one buddy who said it with their chest that they were the prize, and it tripped me the fuck out because I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was winning because he ain't have shit, not a motherfucking thing. And I'm really trying to think beyond material on what I could have, what could be the prize about him, and it ain't shit, because he got a shitty attitude, he catches an attitude over everything, and low-key he be trying to gaslight you, on top of not having shit. So it's like, what prize am I winning? And a lot of these men and women, because I'm not on no crusade on bashing men, a lot of us just need to take the time and go and heal. That way when we enter a new relationship, you know, we can enter it with a clear mind and being optimistic about it. Ain't nothing like entering a relationship and you still walking around with scrapes and wounds and bruises on you. The next person don't need to get beat up on because you still thinking about that old person who dogged you and who gaslit you and who cheated on you. So men and women, take the time to heal. And the same thing goes for women. If you don't feel like fighting nobody baby mother and he got all these kids, date men who don't got kids. Women, go and heal somewhere. Stop sitting down, you know, having all these kids, because at the end of the day, the men plant seeds and then they can roll out. You are stuck with that child. You can't escape. You can't run unless you just go ahead and get an abortion. But after like the third child, pump your brakes, especially if it's the third baby father. The first baby father, okay, you know, but when you get down to 3 baby fathers, 4 baby fathers, and they all above ground, and you just keep picking the same dude but in a different body, it's time for you to do some self-reflecting. It's no longer that it ain't no good niggas out here. You not being a good discernment and picking the right man for yourself. But I'm trying to get better at doing this. I'm not on a crusade to bash men. I'm not on a crusade to bash women. I just want us to do better as a community. I want to start going back to weddings. I went to more weddings when I was a little girl. It seemed like everybody was getting married. Here now, it's like nobody getting married. And even though statistics say women do better on their own, and statistics don't lie, facts don't lie. We really do strive better when we are alone, because our money is our money. And when we link up with men, our money start going towards the bills and going towards, oh, I think that's a little cute for the living room. Oh, I think that's a little cute for the game room. And, you know, our money start draining like that. But that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. What I want to make this video is about, let's just do some self-reflecting. Both parties do some self-reflecting. Both parties do some journaling, and stop blaming one another, because we're not going to solve anything by blaming one another. Sit back and really think about, what do you want from yourself? What are your achievements you're trying to achieve for yourself within the next, 6 weeks, the next 6 months, the next 5 years? You know what I'm saying? What are you trying to achieve? What do you want in a man? What do you want in a woman? And once you write all of that down, then execute it. If you know you're not mentally stable enough to handle this girl having kids with another man, and you don't want to raise them, just stay away. You ain't gotta make no long, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go on no crusade calling her a bunch of whores and sluts and this, that, and the third. Just sit back and chill and say, I prefer to date women who don't got kids. And when it's a conversation between, and if the question come up, then you can, run off the reasons on why. But you could do that without insulting someone. Use your words. It's a whole fucking lot of words in the Webster Dictionary and the thesaurus. Use your words without insulting someone or belittling them. And the same thing with women. If you don't want no man who got whip-a-bit syndrome, hey, I don't mess with men who beat on women, or who used to beat up on women. I don't mess with men who got a whole rack of kids. I'd rather them have 1 or 2 kids or whatever. Like, I got a girlfriend, and I felt real bad for a second, because at one point I was like, I don't think I want to date anyone with kids. And I called my girlfriend up on the phone who has kids. I said, am I wrong for feeling like that? And she was like, no. She was like, because I prefer only dating men who got kids, because it's an understanding there. And I was like, for real? And she broke that shit down to me. And she broke it down that I was able to understand it. I never thought of it like that, because I don't have kids. But yeah, that's the end. But yeah, stop walking around so bitter. And men, stop walking around like you the prize, when you know deep down inside you are not the prize. I'm trying to tell you. And I fuck with Slim. But when Slim told me he was the prize, that shit was enough for me. I was like, nah, I can't deal with this. What the fuck am I winning? You not giving me this? I'd rather give it back. Like the other day, I got a check from Chevy Chase or some shit. It was for 96 cents. I threw that shit in the trash. That's how I felt about when he said he was the prize. Like, I wanted to throw that shit away. Like the lady who did How to Get Away with Murder or whatever, that series, how they got that little emoji, and she grabbing her purse and she just sucking her teeth and walking away. That's how I felt when he told me he was the prize. I said, what the fuck am I winning? Did he just say what I think he just did? He the prize. The fuck am I winning? The hell? But anyway, let's do better, people. Like my mother say, God loves you best.